Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Today we get the opportunity for me to tell you how to make a Duncan Hines sour cream pound cake. This pound cake is wonderful. It's easy, it's simple, and it is fail-proof if you follow the directions the way they're supposed to go. So we're going to, today I'm going to tell you about the ingredients. I'm going to tell you how to mix it, how long to bake it, and how long to let it cool. The great thing about this cake is it's only 6 ingredients and it only takes about an hour to cook. So that's wonderful. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start off by preheating our oven to 325 degrees. Now, while our oven's preheating, we're going to come over here and we're going to talk about our ingredients. We have a butter golden cake mix. Now, I normally use Duncan Hines because it is a Duncan Hines cake, but since they've had a recall on it, we're going to use Pillsbury tonight. We have 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil. We have 1/4 of a cup water. We have 8 ounces of sour cream, a 1/2 cup of sugar, and 4 eggs. So, the best thing about this cake is all the ingredients go into it at one time, besides the eggs, because you add them one at a time. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our cake mix. We're going to add it to our bowl. Now, me personally, I like to start off with all my dry ingredients, which, like I said, is only 2 in this cake. So, now we just added a 1/2 cup of sugar. Now, we're going to add our 3/4 cups of oil, our 1/4 cup of water, and we are going to add in our 8 ounces of sour cream. Now, this cake is simple, it's easy. What we're going to do is we're going to simply mix it together until all the wet ingredients mix and cover the dry ingredients. Just a few minutes. Alright. Use my spoon here. That's not what I want to use. That's okay. So we mix it all together and now it's time to add our eggs. And now, like I said, we add 1 egg at a time until it's slightly beaten. What that means is we just want to break, the yolk. And get it in there. We're going to add our 2nd egg. We're going to break it. We're going to add our 3rd egg. Stubborn. We're going to add our 4th egg. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to walk over here to our mixer. And the key to this cake is to blend for 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how heavy you want your cake. Me, I like mine a little lighter. I normally do around 3 minutes, but that's totally up to you. So we're going to blend. And I know that wasn't for 3 minutes or 4 minutes, but for time's sake, I'm going to leave it. So, when your cake has been mixed for 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how you like it, you come over here to your bud pan. This is a little fancy one that I got, but a regular bud pan will do just fine. I went ahead and greased it, which I took Crisco. You completely grease the inside of it with Crisco. Then you take flour and you sprinkle your flour in it, you coat it real good, and you dump your excess flour. This simply ensures that the cake does not stick. So I've already done that to save time. So now what we do is we take our cake mix and you pour it. Again, this is not going to be so thick because you will have mixed it for 3 to 4 minutes. You want to get all this cake mix in here. Make sure my spatula's out. So we're going to put all that in here. Once you're done with that, some people like to lick the bowl. My husband loves it. Don't tell him I said that. We're going to take our cake this in our pre-greased pan. We're going to take it to our preheated oven at 325 degrees. And we're going to plop it right in there for 45 minutes or until it's golden brown, depending on your oven. So, today we've talked about how to make a sour cream pound cake. How the ingredients that go inside, how to mix it up. We've talked about how long to cook it. And also the great thing about this cake is when it comes out of the oven, it only needs about 10 or 15 minutes to cool, depending on if you like it warm or if you like it cold. That's your preference. But to save on time today, I went ahead and made one to show y'all the finished product. And my pretty little pan, this is what it comes out looking like. Now you can also add a glaze to it if you like to. I decided not to today. But the recipe that this cake mix came from is Duncan Hines. www.duncanhines.com/sour cream pound cake. So if anybody would like to make a delicious pound cake, that's where you would go to do it. Thank you very much.
Wow.